This book is informed by over 2 decades of combined professional experience across risk management, financial systems, enterprise transformation, and organizational change. The contributors bring deep, hands-on expertise in banking, regulatory reporting, enterprise risk governance, agile delivery, and systems transformation, shaped by work with large institutions and complex operating environments. Their academic backgrounds span global management, enterprise risk management, and information technology, grounding the book in both strategic and technical understanding. Across their careers, they have supported organizations navigating regulatory complexity, financial system design, technological change, and uncertainty, not as abstract theory, but as lived operational reality. This experience provides a practical lens on how financial and economic systems actually function, how risk emerges, and how human behavior and organizational structures shape outcomes. A central belief shared by the contributors is that systems influencing everyday life should be understandable without fear or unnecessary complexity. Financial and economic systems are not meant to be mystical or intimidating. They are environments people live inside every day. When explained clearly, they can be navigated with confidence rather than anxiety. Accordingly, this book emphasizes clarity, simplicity, and calm reasoning over jargon, alarmism, or sensational claims. It approaches money, risk, and economic systems as interconnected human systems where governance, incentives, behavior, and adaptation matter as much as formulas or regulations. This volume reflects a commitment to making complex systems legible, explainable, and humane, helping readers, whether individuals or organizations, develop understanding, resilience, and informed judgment in an increasingly complex financial world.
Hello and welcome. So we're going to talk about money, but probably not in the way you're used to. We're going to skip all the jargon and the quick tips. This explainer is all about building a solid foundation, an architecture for some genuine financial clarity.
I mean, this is the big question, isn't it? It's really at the heart of everything. It's something I bet a lot of us have asked, maybe quietly to ourselves or maybe out loud in total frustration. Why does this thing that's so central to our lives so often feel, so complicated and out of reach? So let's start by just putting something on the table. If you've ever felt this way, you are absolutely not alone. This feeling, this money mystery, is incredibly common. And honestly, it can be a really heavy burden to carry around. Think about these words for a second. Mysterious, stressful, unfair. Do any of those ring a bell? For millions of people, these aren't just abstract ideas. They are the daily emotional reality of dealing with money. And that really gets to the core of it. From where we live, to the food we eat, to our education, and all our hopes for the future, money is just woven into the very fabric of modern life. So when it feels like a mystery, it's like a huge part of our own lives is a mystery too.
So if so many of us feel this way, what's really going on? Well, here's a key insight. The answer isn't that we're all just individually bad with money. The answer is that we're all operating inside a massive, complex system that we were never really taught how to see.
There's a huge educational gap here. On one hand, we're taught the basic actions, how to earn money, how to spend it, how to save it. But we're almost never taught the context. How the entire system behind it all actually works, how all the pieces connect, and why it behaves in ways that can feel so unpredictable.
And that leads to a really crucial point. When things go wrong, when we feel stressed or like we're falling behind, our natural tendency is to look inward and blame ourselves. But what if we're just experiencing the results of these huge, complex systems that nobody ever gave us a map for? The goal here is to stop blaming ourselves.
So to start building that map, we need a better definition of what money even is. It's not just coins and paper. It's a system, a massive human system built on trust, belief, and our behavior. It's really a system for coordinating our actions. When our collective trust in it is strong, things feel stable. But when that trust starts to weaken, everybody feels it. This brings us to a whole new goal for this Explainer series. We are not here to predict the next market crash or to give you hot stock tips. Our goal is much more fundamental, and I think a lot more powerful. It's simply to understand. And I want to be perfectly clear about this. You are welcome here. You don't need a fancy degree in finance or economics. This is not some exclusive club just for experts. This is an open door for everyone who simply wants to get a handle on how this all works. This quote right here, this is the heart of our entire approach. We're setting aside all the hype, all the get-rich-quick noise. Our focus is singular, moving away from confusion and towards clarity.
Just imagine trading that tangled knot of anxiety you might feel about money for a sense of calm, clear understanding. That's the destination. That's the transformation we're aiming for, together.
So let's take a look at the path we're going to take on this journey. This is our roadmap from moving from financial fear to genuine clarity. We're going to build this understanding piece by piece. We'll start at the very beginning. How did this whole idea of money even come into existence? Then, we'll dive into the modern financial systems that govern our world today. We're going to tackle the tough topics too, like why financial crises happen and why inequality seems to just keep growing. And then we'll bring it all together to give you the tools for clarity to help you live inside these systems with confidence. And here's our promise to you. We're going to explain these complex ideas simply, honestly, and without any exaggeration. We're going to keep it straightforward, drawing all our insights from the book, Understanding Money. Ultimately, this is how we'll measure success. It's not about the numbers in your bank account changing overnight. It's about a shift in your mindset. If you walk away from all this thinking more clearly and fearing less about money, then our job is done.
So, that brings us right to our real starting point. What is this system, and where on earth did it all begin? That's the first stop on our roadmap, and it's exactly where we're heading in the next explainer. I can't wait to see you there.